Hello everyone and welcome to a new virtual pet video. In this video I'll be answering the prompt for day 24 of the 30-day virtual pet challenge, which is how do I raise my virtual pets? So my answer to this is when I first receive a virtual pet, I will more or less run it I will go with the flow and just kind of not really do too much. I will just run it how feels natural. I'll feed it really well. I'll train it when I have time to train it. I'll battle it when I have time to train it. And I'll let it evolve as per how I would normally look after something. And I might do that for the first time, for the second time, maybe even the third time. But after a while of doing that, I'll actually look at a growth chart or evolution requirements and actually aim for a certain Digimon. And I think that's fairly standard as a response. I never really want to look at growth charts too much when I first get a virtual pet. I will usually and this is not necessarily a good thing because, especially with the DMXs, which I'm playing with now as I'm talking, is actually that whenever I start a DMX for the first time and I go with the flow, I always get the bad care Digimon because I just don't train it enough, or I don't do enough Coliseum battles, so I don't really unlock anything. So I always end up with the Damimon on the first versions. I can't remember what it was in the second version. No, I don't think I did get bad care on the second version, but I'm not 100% there. And then on the third version, it's Omekamon. So when I first started up my yellow DMX here, I started like 2 eggs, and I got a Omekamon on both egg. So that shows that not going with the flow may not always be a good option. It's obviously a lot easier to go with the flow on like the DMOGs, where you'll probably get a good care one fairly easily. But on the DMXs, it's a bit harder to go with the flow, and they usually need a bit more of a look at the growth chart. Now, for the next Digi-Hatch, which is I think it's just a week from now. Yeah, it would be a week from now. Is that I will be running the other DMX because it's the DMX hatch. I'll be using the blue DMX version 3. And because I'm hatching it for a tournament, I would probably not be going with the flow, and if I do, I'd probably clear out the Coliseum as quickly as possible so I can get a good roster for the tournament, and so I can raise something nice. So that's usually the only outlier there, is that if it's for a hatch, I will use a growth chart. I don't go with the flow for the hatches. The other exception there is when I run my cycles, which I'm running one at the moment. I'm running the Nightmare Soldier cycle. Is that I need to take note of everything I do on the cycle just in case I unlock an evolution. So if I'm just at the moment filling out the evolutions for the child stages, because I believe it should be 4 per child stage. So that's low weight, good care, high weight, good care, overfed, and care mistakes. But I'm not sure if there might be a 5th one there. So I have to sort of pay attention to the mistakes, the overfeeding on the cycles, and that's the other exception. But generally, when I get a virtual pet for the first time, I am just doing whatever feels natural. And yeah, as I said, except if it's for a hatch or if I'm trying to work out what evolutions I get. But yeah, so that's the answer for day 24, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!